Also downtown neighbors from the Jackson District Library, Director Liz Breed, and a new member of the team, History Librarian Nathaniel Arntz. Good afternoon.
Hello, Bart.
Good to see you.
Nice to see you.
Yeah, welcome back.
Thank you.
Well, let's start with your guest, who is also brand new to the staff.
Yes. So Nathaniel Arntz, he's our new local history librarian. And he just started in November.
That's correct, yep.
And we're very excited to have him because this is a new position at the library.
I was going to say, I'd never heard that we had a local historian, local history member.
Yeah, so our staff has been doing their very best to take care of the collection we have. But we get donations all the time, and there's lots of different things that we have. And we felt like it was time to hire a person that could be dedicated to that. So that's Nathaniel's job, and we're really happy to have him.
Cool. So you're a historian.
Yes, I am. I like to think of myself as a public historian and an archivist by training, actually.
So what's your personal interest as a history buff?
So my personal interest as a history buff, for me, I'm just very, I find it important to preserve history and also make history accessible to as many people as possible, which is really what I think is going to be my main objective here at Jackson District Library, is to preserve all of Jackson County's recorded past and then to make it accessible as possible to as many people.
Yeah, I think our community and all the communities served by the library are very history centric. We love our local history. Mm-hmm. So what kind of assets are there? I can think of all the SIT-PAT files that were donated or given to you at one point?
I think those are maybe with Ella.
Oh, really? They're gone?
Yeah, I think they're at Ella. But we have some other things.
We do have some collections from various Jackson businesses and organizations over the decades. We do have a fairly large photograph collection as well that we can start managing and make it more available to the public as well. So I'm all about making sure everything adheres to professional standards, and whether it be both in-person or virtual online availability for the people.
So that's really a responsibility of a library, isn't it?
Yes, to preserve history and to make it available. So that's what Nathaniel's hit the nail right on the head. That's what we want to do, is make it accessible to as many people as possible.
The library, I know, has a lot of photos.
Yes.
From the past. And I think there have been some that have been put online.
Yeah.
Are you going to be able to do more of that?
Yes, there are some that are not online currently, so we're going to have to go over them. And still, a lot of our collections are unprocessed, which means we really don't have a good idea at all of what's actually in them. So it's going to be up to me and some help with my co-workers to actually go through these collections by hand and just figuring out what to do next with these in terms of putting it online, digitizing it all.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Cool. So people donate things.
Yes.
But you don't want leftovers from a garage sale.
No, probably not.
No.
We do get a whole bunch of different things. Sometimes people mail things to us. Sometimes they drop them off. Mm-hmm. And he's right, we do have a lot of photographs, so we'd like to go through an identification process and see if we can add them to our online collection too.
Nathaniel, have you been poking around? Is there anything you've, I guess, discovered that is a surprise to you?
Oh, everything's a surprise, really. Again, it's just that because everything's unprocessed, every time it's going to be something that someone hasn't looked at in years or decades. So working under Jen Holland with community engagement, a big topic lately is the Bookmobile, whatnot. Mm-hmm. And I actually discovered a huge collection of photographs of the Bookmobile for the Jackson County and Public Library over the decades, going back to, I think, the 30s. There's actually one, I'm sorry, we should have brought those pictures for you here today, but there's actually one where you actually have kids buying defense stamps from the Bookmobile, actually back in, I think, around 1942 is what that date was in that photo. But
it looked like a milk truck, didn't it?
It's something like that, yeah. It ended up looking like a bus in the 50s, so it's really changed in both the type of vehicle and the size over the decades.
Nice. Well, today we're going to look back at the progress and growth of the library in 2023.
Yeah.
New branch or remodeled branches.
Remodeled branch, yep. Eastern branch got remodeled last year, and that's all done. We're really excited about that.
You brought some photos. This is the
Yes.
work at the Eastern Branch.
Yeah, so we had the back parking lot. The grade was fixed, so it's not quite so steep. And then we had that repaved. And there she is looking all nice and new. We did a little painting on the outside, so that blue paint is new. And there we are on the inside. So new carpet, new paint. We got some new lights, new furniture. Really, really happy with how it turned out. And we had a lot of fantastic support from the community. Just really, really pleased with how everything turned out. This is Spring Arbor. So we finished up Spring Arbor also, and that was the, used to be the senior center in Spring Arbor Township.
Yeah.
And we were very fortunate to be able to purchase that and turn that into a bigger library for that community.
Yeah, you like quadrupled in size.
Yeah, we had a space that was maybe a little over 1,000 square feet and went to something that's 5,000. So we have a meeting room in Spring Arbor now, which is used constantly. People really like having that.
And both the Spring Arbor and Eastern Branch look brand new on the inside.
Yeah. And this is Concord. So it got a bit of a facelift this last year. We painted on the outside, fixed up some of the brick. So it's looking really sharp.
Yeah, and Nathaniel, you actually, as an organization, own some very historic properties in Jackson County, like this, the old, I think, Opera House.
Yes, yes.
Yep, the old Opera House. This is the mother and child statue that's in front of Carnegie. And we had it cleaned last year. And on the day it was cleaned, I happened to be in my office. So I got to watch a good portion of this. It was fascinating to see how they do it. He used I don't know if it was a blowtorch or he used a flame to clean.
Really?
Yeah, to clean it.
So it's copper.
It's copper, yeah. So, oh, and there we are at the grand opening at Spring Arbor. We've got Dawn on the left, she's the branch manager, and Jackie Barber on the right, she's on our board. It was a fun day. Here's a bookmobile out at one of our stops. I think that's the Clark Lake area
Yes.
where they are. So they have stops all over the county, and they're working on connecting with residents there. We've been very busy. And we had, I love these pictures. We got big library cards for people that got their card for the first time, got their first library card. So that's been a lot of fun for the staff and people that are getting their cards. We got over 6,000 new users in 23.
Nice. And they don't all have the giant cards.
I know.
Can't fit that in too many purses.
Yeah. And then this is Story Fest. So we had a great time as usual last year with Story Fest. I think we saw over 10,000 people, mostly kids at the area schools, and just had a great time. And we put up several story walks, and this is the ribbon cutting for Grass Lake. So unfortunately it was a rainy day. We were going to do the ribbon cutting out at the story walk, which is adjacent to the high school. And we couldn't, so it was at the pavilion in town. And this looks like the Hanover Story Walk, so that's behind Hanover Elementary. And this is some of the displays. We sent some pictures of some of the displays the staff did for Summer Discover last year. And every branch was a different tourist destination around the state of Michigan. So they had a lot of fun with that.
All the branches, they're very welcoming, warm, and comfortable. And I know you love people that hang out.
Yeah, we really do. Thank
So
you.
more, we've got breaking news today.
Yes.
You're just announcing today something.
Yes, so we purchased a new building in Hanover, new to us. And we're going to be moving, hopefully at the end of this year, out of the space we're in right now in Hanover and moving across the street to 137 Main Street. And we're going to be spending this year getting that renovated and ready for us to move in. And it will give us about 425 more square feet. So we're excited for that. We can do a little bit more with that space for the community. So,
Nice.
yeah.
Well, I'm sure the Hanover Horton area will be excited to have both expanded library, but an additional spruce up
Yeah.
to downtown.
Yeah. Yep.
Well, we appreciate the updates.
Sure.
And thanks for introducing Nathaniel to us. We'll be looking forward to hearing more about the history that you're preserving of our communities. Thanks for coming in.
Thank you very
Thank you.
much.
Liz Breedy is the director of the Jackson District Library, and new position, history librarian, Nathaniel Arntz.